later, who were the earliest sponsors of Boko Haram. It's not about doing it's talking rubbish about restructuring and self-determination. Who are the owners of killer headsmen? Who brought bandits into the country called Nigeria? This you. Who brought them in? Why is it that police cannot stop Fulani headsmen killing people anywhere, even as we speak in Benue and in Plateau States? Right now, they're talking to people, they're killing people, fighting police. You will not see the army, you will not see the police. And people read these things every day on those of newspapers and they take it as nothing. Yeah, it's not. Oh, man, they kill people in Benue, okay. This country now, wow, that's all you can say. In the night, you call yourself a human being because you cannot reason. You are in a country where the government is active. In supporting people that they themselves brought into kill you. You say nothing. You are not agitated. You are not upset. You are not angry. All you do is you lament and you do nothing afterwards. And somehow, miraculously, and in our idiocy, we think, oh, the government will just go away. Who told you that? Instead, they are redoubling and intensifying their efforts to conquer you. I don't blame them. The army doesn't work when it comes to ISIS in West Africa, when it comes to Boko Haram, when it comes to killer headsmen, which is Venezuela, when it comes to bandits. No, they are not terrorists. And all of you are there, 200 million idiotic people, just monopolically just looking at every blessed day. None of you has the courage to call upon the powers that be in Asoro, which is essentially for Anekaba, because there is no Buhari, to say to them, oh, why don't you label your own people terrorists? That is why those of my gave them You know, I was hoping that somebody will refer back to the notes they took whilst listening to our broadcast of our lectures to make reference to when I told you that they are the ones that formed ISIS in West Africa. Buhari, when he was alive, was the person that singularly brought in ISIS into the field. And I told you that he went and took a child, the first son of Muhammad Yusuf, the founder of Boko Haram, and gave him leadership of ISIS in West Africa. And I told you that they did it in order to try and divide Boko Haram. Did I not tell you that many years ago? How come some of you don't even make reference? And when I asked you to bring your pen and paper, some of you don't forget you don't even bother bringing them. I warned you and I told you what they are trying to do, or what had they tried to do when he was alive, was to divide Boko Haram into two. He failed. He went and brought ISIS, released Al-Banawi from detention, and made him the overall commander of ISIS. Do you know that Nigerians are coming, people that claim they want one Nigeria, Fulani people that claim they opinion leaders, they come out on the different issues saying the government should support ISIS to defeat Boko Haram. And there is a difference that I have, I will give you later. You'll be shocked. You'll marvel at what is happening in Nigeria. You will be shocked. Go to your own marrow as to what is happening in that sea called Nigeria. I'm telling you the truth. This same Fulani government that is so biased to the extent that they are the ones paying their own criminals, they call them bandits, these are murderers and killers, these are terrorists, sergeants, even as we speak. They give them money, they give them everything, they give them police protection. And I want to tell you what happens to the police also. Real Fulani people have in the past ravaged and sacked villages. They are also running down the police stations in the north, but they will report it. It is now very clear to everybody that Nigeria police and army, they are part and parcel of the problem that you're going through. But you are too foolish, you are too myopic, you are too blind, your brain is not working. That is why you cannot connect all the dots to understand what the plan that you have to stop for you. Who are the ones that don't take bandits in Nigeria? You know this ABC for the government. Who are the people that said don't call them terrorists anymore, call them bandits? You know the same ABC government. Who are the ones that changed the name of GSO to IPPs? You know the same ABC government of the people that changed the caliphate. And all of that goes there. Morally and patriotically defending your stupid one Nigeria on a daily basis because you are foolish, because your brain cells are not working properly, because you are incapable of listening, because you lack discernment, because you lack the ability to reason properly. The same people that cannot do anything in the north are busy bombing. Let me give an example. They are bombing in the states. Is that not correct? Every compartment everywhere. How long this for? Everywhere was on our compartment. Bible was on the same man that somebody like Abishop being allowed to visit his child. Even Archbishop will be of all people. You allow the murderer, a killer of some people to come to your church. My goodness. As they are busy bombing and bombarding the state, ask yourself, what was I treated it earlier today? You can see the crisis is now. Community meeting in the north. From anywhere. Let's go.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, I say good night, depending on wherever you are streaming from. I welcome every one of us to this space this time around, to this topic. Biafra government has defeated Nigeria. Handshake for Biafra government. Yes, they have done marvelously well in defeating the zoological kingdom of Nigeria. So I welcome the Honorable Minister Ugo 247. I welcome Sir Williams, Biafra First Love. I welcome John. I welcome Ancestors. I welcome Chedi. I welcome Judgment. I welcome Kelechi. I welcome Ezenwa. I welcome Eze. I welcome Mark Biafra. Please, as you all come in, endeavor to share. Let me see if the space will allow me today to co-host. Minister, are you disposed? Are you disposed? Yeah. Then let me co-host you before I make my open submission. Yeah, let me see if to the space will allow me, because they don't allow me to co-host at all. So Williams, I'm going to send you co-host, and Biafra First Love, Ma, are you there? I will send you as well. Let me see. So Williams, I'm inviting you to co-host. See it. Let me see. Invite Williams. Send. Yeah, I have done that. Invite Williams and send. Williams, do you see the co-host? Williams, can you see it?
Not yet. Not yet. I have not seen it.
Jesus Christ. These people again. Why would they allow me? I've sent invitation. Okay, let me send another invitation to Biafra First Love. Please, I will send you an invitation. I don't know. So let's go to invitation for co-host. Invitation, click. Name, Biafra First Love, click. Send co-host invite. Biafra First Love, do you see anything? Williams, not yet. You have not seen anything yet.
Yes, sir. I haven't checked my listing. Nothing is there. It has not showed up.
Jesus, can even Biafra First Love?
And I don't know if there's anywhere.
Biafra First Love.
Is there anywhere I can click? Okay.
What are you saying?
I was saying, is there anything I can click to, be in for the co-host? Is there anything you refer me to click?
No, it's not in the. You just see the. You have invited to co-host. Click respond. That's when it appears on your gadget. Understand?
Okay.
So you
not
have
yet.
to your gadget before you click. This is what I always experience each time I open space. They don't allow me to co-host, and we run the show. Or 12, 10 hours.
It's not only you, all of us. That's why I hardly could enter space again to do programs. They don't allow me from inception, no co-host.
Okay, no problem.
So
yeah. we go ahead.
We go ahead.
Just go ahead. I am yet to make an open submission today. Then let's go ahead, because we have a lot to do. So today the topic says Biafra government has defeated Nigerian government. That is true. It's nothing but the truth. 100% true. Nigeria government and all its enablers, supporters, both in diaspora or wherever they're coming, Nigeria government and all these parastatals or military police. That is true, but I don't want to rush it because we have a long time to deliberate on this. So I will just take it one by one, how this has happened and who are this Biafra government. It is not the POS. This is the government we are talking about here, people. POS is never a government. We really have one government headed by His Excellency, Honorable Simon Anjoko, the Prime Minister of the United States of Biafra. That is the man that has defeated the Nigerian government. He has defeated everything that has to do with the zoo, everything that the zoo is made of, everything that is breathing in the zoo, even the non-living things. He has defeated them. So how did this happen? You know what? Before the 2001, before the extradition of Onyendu, these are the processes the zoo went through. First, they went through the IPOS, POS. I call it POS. All of us call it POS. Understand? They went through the POS, set as a mode among Onyendu, our MNK. They bribed these people like what we have heard and seen, $9 million US. That was what they paid for these people. And these people turned to be Judas among the two apostles. They turned to be Judas against their leader, Judas against their savior, Judas against the man that Chukwukike has brought to Biafra liberation. Judas among the man that Chukwuka have said to be the Moses that will lead us out of the Egypt, out of the Pharaoh, out of the land of Pharaoh, called Zu, land of suffering, land of mayhem, the killings, land of disaster, land filled with iniquity and impunities. This small turned Judas, and what did they do? They sold this our Messiah in the person of our leader, M.A.K. Mazinande Kalo. They sold this man to his enemies. The same way they did to Yeshua HaMashiach, when Judas himself sold the Yeshua HaMashiach to the enemies, for him to be crucified and persecuted. This is the same manner in which the POS carried out the action. So the POS in this 21st century, this after more than 3,000 days of crucifixion of Christ, POS have turned to be the modern Judas in 21st century. In this new millennium, POS have turned to be the Judas, and they have shown it. Just that the Chukwuka Abiyama refused the death of our Onyendu. He refused him to die. This is how these people went about. They sold and collected money. The same way Judas sold and collected money. They sold him to the zoo, to the Britain, and while he was in Kenya, and they extradited this man. Extradition. This man, before he was extradited, he went through pains. He went through agony. In fact, he died multiple times and resurrected again, because God said, it's not yet your turn, my son. When they sold him, what happened after that? They thought they have won. They thought they have murdered sleep in his eye. They thought they have taken him away, that he will never come again to this planet Earth. But this man refused to die. The God of the land refused him dead. Even when he has passed the earth, they have to bring him back, because he has a mission to fulfill. And that mission is what we all are in here for. So this is where the first defeat. See, this is where the first defeat started. This is where the first place the government started defeating them. When these people came in on board, you and I know what went wrong, as in what went down. They started kicking everybody out of the group, started killing, started giving on pia, buying people anyhow. They went after our prime minister today. They painted him black. They call it all sorts of names. Before the world, they brought every humiliation on him, because they know why were they doing this? Because they know what this man carried. Because they find out that he is the only man that needed to be shot for this mission to be fully accomplished. But at the end, that was the first place the defeat started. Prime Minister refused to die. He stood his ground. He stood for what he believed in. He never gave in. He never succumbed. Because he is a man that stands on his word. He's a man that never wanted his word to be sold, as in his word to be just lying on the floor. He fought his way out. He broadcast day and night without even sleeping. He wanted sleep in his eye, because he needs to save the whole Biafra. He needs to sensitize us again. He needs to awaken our subconsciousness. He needs to put us in the right direction. He needs to save us from the mayhem coming from POS people. He and the zoo called Nigeria. As God may have it, the Chukwuka Abiyama hearkened to his voice of this servant, whose heart is pure, whose heart is whiter as snow, whose heart is like a white sepulchre, who was called among millions of men for this noble just. This man, the prime minister, came on board. And before then, GOS have started killing the ESN, who threw the governors and the government, the zoo government, because those were the threats. They started eliminating every threat, every people that would challenge them, started eliminating them, both home and abroad. They paid thousands to as media to come and fight. Thousands were on Facebook, on Twitter, YouTube, propagating, selling false lie. This man stood his ground. He defeated them. That was the first technical knockout this Prime Minister gave to the Zoo government. He won the battle of media. He won the battle of moles in the house. He won the battle and saved lots of men, thousands of people from going beyond, from going to 6 feet, great beyond, early grave. He saved them from going to early grave. He sprung up, and that was not enough for the Zoo. Already, remember, this government of the Zoo, called Nigeria, has plotted all these things with the Southeastern governors, because nothing can happen. No man can come to your home to kill you except somebody at home without having a support from somebody with you. That is what's happened. These governors gathered together, we are the people that gathered together before now to proscribe the indigenous people of Biafra as terrorists. That was the first battle. The battle started from there. You know what they did that? They did that, they proscribed so that you may not rise. You will live with the fear of that man. It will limit you for taking an action. It will cage you, because whenever you want to do something, they say, run. Do you want to attack the terrorist? It struck fear. It struck fear in the heart of man, but we never gave up. Only never gave up. They saw this in him. That's why they kidnapped him. Our Prime Minister today stood up and fought purpose of them that they use as the state governors of Imo State. You had what MK was saying in this broadcast, which I paused, which we will still listening to. Hope of them murdered at a go, captured 400 people, including three pregnant women. Today, where are those people? Their organs were harvested, killed, murdered, littered everywhere. Not only Hope of them, David, the foolish woman, did his own. And what was that governor of Anambra State then? The one that drank kai. Understand? All those things were there. Even the Imo State owned, Enugu State. These were the people, the governors that the Zoo were using. They were buying our people every left sentence, everywhere. Striking fear, thinking that nobody will rise again. These were battles our Prime Minister fought. He kept fighting this when he had nobody with him. And when people came on board, he had no safety with him. He had no finances with him. Because he cannot fight the fight with a bare hand when these people have already set aside more than $30 billion in the bank to fight this. Our Prime Minister took up this fight, fighting it, bare hand, calling on people for support until men and women of goodwill who were born for this struggle, who were born for this mission, who were born for this liberation started coming on. He set a government. He professed of all, put it on air. If you believe you can do something, bring your CV, submit it to so area, and people gathered, and the government was summoned. Even when the government was summoned, even when the government was created, yeah, they came in to penetrate the government which he created. But this is a man that takes no nonsense as a compliment. What did he do? He flushed the moles again. I said because he never wanted such thing to a reputation of the past experience. He removed the more serious ones, those that they brought to come and destabilize what he has molded. Today, that is why you and I can be able to see a strong and formidable government that are working with their heart, ready to give results, and you have seen the result. So what happened to the hopelessness of them? Today, hopelessness of them has no peace in his state. The war of hopeless of them and hopelessness of the other them has been defeated. The home he called home is no longer his home. He has become a visitor in Imo State. He has become a visitor in the state he is governing. What Obiajo, that of Anambra State, he gave them a chase. With Umaya and the rest, these people constituted, they brought in, what's it called, Ebubenkita. Ebubenkita, according to the US and UK, they say these people we are brought in, we are through with help of these Eastern governors or with Buhari in order to do what? To kill our people, to buy our people, to reduce the population of young men and women in the Eastern Biafra land. You know what these people are doing, you know the activities, how they buy people that went for wedding, how they destroy people, how they arrest people on the street, even when you're walking, and when you have been arrested, that will be the end of your existence on earth. They will never see you again. They took thousands of our people away, littered in various prisons across the zoo. Murdered the ones they murdered. But this government stood the test of time. They turned the good people of DSN, the good ones that have not been bought out, which Hope was on them, Obiano, Umani, and that of Enugu State then we are using as ESN, as in Ebubatoro. He turned the good ones into the military and started sourcing for fun. He used his own money at the early stage for months to sustain men, but men need to eat. They need to gather energy to fight before people started coming on board. When they saw that this man is making a headway, the POS tried to hijack every part. Our Prime Minister went and hold our side, Biafra donation side. He held it because that is the only true way, according to MNK, the only true place you can make your donation. That is where we are making our donation today. He held that tight. This many fight this man has fought. He saw Obiano, our Prime Minister has been there. Obiano has come and gone. Umani have come and gone. The Enugu State Governor has come and gone. Today, these people, instead of them going, they pass the baton to Solu Scatter. They have passed it to this Oluwalemba. They have passed it on again to this small boy in the state government. They never stop. But that is the small case. Prime Minister fought these people tooth and nail. He defeated them. He went back again to stop and chase away the invaders of Fulani herdsmen in our bushes, the terrorist Fulani, the Boko Haram. He went to flush them from our bushes. He stopped them from killing our people. That was why in 2002, our people were able to go back to the farm and farm freely and cultivate freely and harvest things freely from their land. He reduced them to the barest minimum. He decimated them all. This was not good in the eyes of the zoo. They weren't finding it very funny. They were so angry. They were so bitter that they now have to move in with, they have to collude with the military, collude with the police, collude with the neighborhood watch, whatever they call it, to collude with the Peace Corps, they call it, even road safety, they collude with all the paramilitaries and militaries. What they collude them with? To be killing our people at randomly, to shield the invaders, terrorist invaders, for them to start kidnapping. It became so rampant. It became unbearable. It became like a norm. The Prime Minister went to the drawing board again. Tactically, military tactics came out again to curtail them. Today, these people are no more. They never gave up. The zoo never gave up. They came politically. using the House of Rep, House of the Senate, House of Assemblies against our people. The life of all Jews on Canada, the late Oba, that was part of people that extradited our onion to. They colluded with these people. And what did these people do? They went into their constituency. Instead of developing their constituencies, bringing development, they brought these people and gave them arms. They recruited the people into their constituencies, gave them arms and let them start kidnapping. Let us start killing people, buying people anyhow. Let us start dealing with people anyhow. This is what they call in-house fight. This man has fought more than 12 front lines of war. Yet, he defeated all these the politicians and their propagandas. To the extent that we all saw when most of them were caught and they confessed it was so and so person to send them, Obi are not send them. Even the so-called military were caught as kidnappers. The so-called Mumbai police were caught as the kidnappers. DSS was caught as a kidnapper. This fight we are mentioning, it wasn't a dangerous fight. It wasn't an easy fight. But this man never gave up because he knows the people he's fighting. People that are fighting, he's fighting, and then the people that are fighting him never give up. I see, because every day they keep bringing many things. In order to flush out these people from the street, in order to eliminate them from the street, in order for their plans not to work, our Prime Minister went to drawing board and announced it at home. Even when the sit at home was like trying to be stopped, people of Biafra took it upon themselves and made a sit at home a thing of joy, a daily routine. In that sit at home, the zoo came out to say, oh, opportunity has come. Let's enforce this sit at home using a bubago, using police, using military, using SSS, DSS, and the rest. How do they use them? They came to start burning people's cars, start burning people's shops. Our Prime Minister has to find a way to deal with these people, to defeat them, of which that went to the barest minimum. As you see, that was a very big defeat. They did everything. They paid 40 million to the POS to write a counter notice against staying at home, so that people will stop staying at home. What did they get in return? People refused to heed to them. Sit at home continued. Sit at home became something unstoppable in the lives of our people. We embraced it at home. Every Monday, from there, 2 weeks came, 1 month came, 3 weeks came. People are even saying, call it 6 months, we will sit at home. We are happy doing what we are doing. This is called civil disobedience. Nobody forced them, and they're not willing to go to stop it. This was a big defeat to the zoo, to the economy, to anything they stand for. We cripple it, the East cripple it, because we are the business hub of the zoo. We cripple it. From there, the highest defeat this government has given to the zoo was getting the heart of every Biafra, uniting every Biafra of the old Eastern region, uniting them, brothers that were divided against brothers, uniting every sisters that were divided against every sisters, uniting our brothers in the coastal region to the hinterland, uniting us, even uniting the ones that have carved into Benue and Kogi State, the Galas. They were all united and brought back to life. That unity that weren't there, that wasn't there, or was lost for decades, for more than 50 years, for more than 60 years, for a decade, was later achieved and brought to life again. That was a tremendous and a great defeat, because they never saw this day coming. They believe when the 12th state was carved out for Muhammad Bello, their reason so that the people will not have power again. They will never see themselves as one again by dividing or splitting us state against state. My brother in the Coastal region will see me as a foreigner, saying that we are not one. But today, the defeat was massive. And we have come out of that defeat, out of that, victoriously, come out of those shenanigans, false narratives sold to them. We came out of it joyfully. We came out of it rejoicing. Today, you were able to see the 40 states of Biafra with their roadmaps, with this government, with the government and everything that concerns it. That was another defeat. That did not only strike the heart of the zoo, but their masters as well, because these were one of the plans plotted by with their masters, the stupid Britain. This was orchestrated with them along with the zoo, but at the end, their aim and purpose was shattered, bastardized. We won that battle. We defeated that government in that aspect. Today, we are speaking as one voice, as one nation, as one country called United States of Biafra. As if that was not enough. Diplomatically, we went, because he said that when somebody knows what to do, he does it very well. He went diplomatically, started rewriting the history, giving them the original document, telling the story the way it was, winning every battle diplomatically, penetrated every household, every offices, every individuals and personnel. Their ears are open, their eyes have seen, evidences at the table are on the table, they have all gotten it, and they have embraced it because it is the truth. The truth is the only thing that can stand the test of time. We have won that battle diplomatically. The story that was not told, or the things that never knew, we took them to the international stage. We opened the nyash of the zoo. They saw them well. That is why that is what we are seeing today. The waves of that turn to us, in favor of us. These, as we are on the defeat, our Prime Minister have carried on. He took up the ICC, Criminal Court of Justice, International Criminal Court of Justice, Criminal Court. He took them here, tabled all the genocidal activities carried on our people from 1945 to the present days. The Udi massacre, the war, the Abadi Washer, and many of them, he took it, even to the Uli, the little child that was Bushite. Oh, it did not stop there. Our Prime Minister never gave up. The government never gave up. We took them today because they never believed that such a government can come up. They never believed that such people can be made. They never believed. These people have used many things against us. They didn't use churches against us. You see it, you heard it from our Prime Minister. They have bought every people against us, turn our people against us, turn our fathers against children, children against fathers, mothers against daughters, daughters against mothers. But thank God for the Prime Minister. We were all able to realize the mistake and started embracing each other again. So fellow citizens of Biafrans here present and those that will join us later, the victory has been won even before the war started. But remember the world, we are at war, and that war has been won. We are winning them since 2000. We won a state from since 2001, 2021. The zoo has brought not less than 500,000 soldiers in the eastern region, and they have all died in our area. Terrorists, Boko Haram, thousands of them, every day now and then. And they all went into training after much. They gave them gun. Where do they send them? They send them to the east. But we have won the battle. As they go, they never come back the way they went. They come with Tucana Air. They bought for United States of America. Where is the Tucana aircraft? We have brought them down. They went to Saudi Arabia to recruit. They went to Sudanese. They went to Turkey. They went to all Islamic countries. At the end, we won them all. That is a very massive defeat. Musa keep crying on national television. Instead of crying, instead of going to the war battlefield, he's moving from one channel to one channel to one television to another, shouting, these people are in the air, they are taking over the airspace. They are taking over the river. They are taking over the land. In fact, even when we go on the air, we cannot even see people we are fighting. These people are screaming, we are dying, we are dying. That is the cry of a man that was defeated or has been defeated. The cry of, imagine a whole commander, a so-called general commander, chief of armed forces of the zoological kingdom, shouting this way, crying bitterly this way. Do you think it was a cry of a toddler? It was a mere cry. It wasn't a mere cry. It was a serious cry. He lives with the injury, the wounds of his men. Pierces his heart. Those were the powerful defeat, the powerful handwork of the United States of Biafra, the government led by His Excellency, Honorable Prime Minister Simon Eban Njoko, Ezembo, Ezobatambo, Obatanambo, na Biafra land. Otu onye otubaji animal float, ofu onye na sin no, ga n'ogwu. That is the man that decimated these people. He has won every battle. What again is left to fight? What is left is the 29th to 2nd December 2024. The day of proclamation, the day of restoration, the day of re-declaration of the United States of Biafra. In a world stage where a lot of journalists, TV media will come to witness that wonderful day. That is the final straw we are going to give to the zoo. We have defeated them. Welcome. On this occasion, I will stop and welcome us all one by one to this wonderful topic. It's not just a topic, it's not a mere topic. The evidences are there, of which you all have seen it, and you all have it, and you all have heard them in the zoo crying about it, and you all have heard it. So on this topic, I welcome Sir Williams. I welcome His Honorable Ugo 247. I welcome Ezebinoya. I welcome Biafra First Lord. I welcome Biafra Free Tech. I welcome Fongio. I welcome Shas. I welcome Ukweze. I welcome Ancestor. Shedi, I welcome you. Judgment, I welcome you. First Solar Farm, I welcome you. Izudede, I welcome you. PCSM1, I welcome you. Afoma, I welcome you. Mark Biafra, I welcome you. We will be here as long as it takes. Today I am mothering sleep in my eye. I'm not going to sleep. As my people are going to bed, we will be here with those that are still awake and those that mother sleep again to deliberate and to do justice to this topic. Come on board, all you Biafrans all over the world, all over the continent. Let's do justice to this topic. In your heart, I know you have a lot of things to say because I cannot say it all. The stories are much. The defeats are much. They are great that you cannot count. The zoo is feeling the heat. No one here can be able to state categorically the number of defeats the zoo has witnessed. But please share as you come in. Share. So on this occasion, I'll leave the mic to Sam Williams to state his own. how the government of United States of Biafra has defeated the zoo, as we give the government a handshake for the work well done. Thank you, brother.
Thank you, my comrade, the real angel of Chukwukabiama. I hope I'm being heard. Am I coming out? Okay. You have said all that need to be said. We are moving and we are not stopping. We are like a moving train, and if any idiot stand on our way, you know what the result will be. Well, above matter referred, Biafra government has defeated the zoo. You see, I don't like calling it Nigeria. The zoo is the proper name. And our prime minister have, okay, sorry, my brothers and sisters, I greet Biafrans all over the world, the real angels of Chukwukabiama that are gathered here. May your days be long. May you see this glory land, just like Yahweh said when they asked him to teach us how to pray. He said, our Father in heaven, let thy kingdom come. And that kingdom is the unadulterated kingdom of Chukwukabiama, the Biafra. So we will enter into this kingdom with smiles on our faces. We will dance. Please, I'm on the program. Please don't interrupt me. Thank you, my brothers. It's just a minor discussion. My wife is always on my neck. You know, she's one Nigerianist, even though the mother is from Ghana. But what we are doing, we will succeed because it is only those that are ancestors inclined that knows what we are doing. So, and our duty is to carry them along, just like our prime minister is doing. You know, those that are trying to fight him, they don't even know what they are doing. But he continues to, he continues to pamper them. He continues to give them the freedom to choose good life and good instead of choosing death. That is what we are doing. I'm in the house. I'm already prepared to go to work today, but I say I must chip in 1 cent because this is a wonderful topic. Our prime minister have done a lot. You see, why I have not engaged myself in, at least for the past 4 days, in whatever that is happening is that I know and I have seen that Biafra has already been restored. What we are going to do, what we are waiting for is the celebration, and that celebration is the one our leader told us that we will dance in the street. Believe you me. So I don't even engage myself in talking about the zoo, the POS, the scammers that call themselves politicians. No, you see the bombing they are bombing in the Biafra land now. Why I have also not spoken about it is because until when they go to Assunta Cathedral and bomb it, or any other Anglican church and bomb it, because these are the people that are enabling the terrorists to come into our land to kill our people, and they are the ones who even plan on how to kill our people. They are the one bringing the terrorists through their governors that they invite to their churches to come and donate. You know, these people, they like donation and they like tithes. They like to buy private jets. They like to live a life of deceit. When you see them in that pulpit talking, you think that human beings are talking. But whenever I see them talk, I know that demons are the one talking. Because you can't give what you don't have. A filthy man can never give something good, no matter how a monkey that you brought from America to the zoo. If you once he lands on the ground, he will start looking at the trees again. So you can never change them. A monkey will always be a monkey. A pig will always be a pig. Now, all of us have seen, even the blind people of the world, because what they are pretending that they don't know what is going on in Biafra land and in the zoo generally. They are pretending, but they are eager to talk about Sunday Bohu going to Donald Street to submit a letter. We all know that that is the game plan Tinubu had against the Fulanese. Whenever they chase him around to eliminate him abruptly, he will call Sunday Buhu to show his face, and all of them will gather, and you see them fidgeting. These Fulanis, they start fidgeting, and I'm happy that one of their prof, just like my brother yesterday, Kama, said that Soludo is a professor without a degree. And that is true. One professor from the north, I don't know, I can't even remember his name, said that the north should prepare for possible separation. It means that what we are doing is penetrating, they are getting the message. Yesterday, my friend that is working with a PA to this idiot in Delta, he's a lawyer too, the senator, what do you call it? Ned Chinedu Okoye. We were discussing. He said that what I told him last year or last 2 years is now happening. I said no, it has not started happening until, because if it starts happening, you will not even have the mouth to say it. Nigeria must be destroyed beyond comprehension. That is the promise of Chukwuka Abiyama. It is marked for destruction, and our PM is the man with the swag. He has style. That is why initially I was like, God, why are you giving us this young man that is always smiling? And when he told me that smile is what will destroy the zoo, I kept my mouth shut. We are not here looking for Biafra because we wanted to have positions. No, I remember in 2002, I was called from US. A message was sent to me. When our Prime Minister said, submit your CV if you have anything to offer. Submitted my CV. So I was called. But this is the day I was called for Zoom interview. I declined. I said I'm not ready for it now because then we are still saving the chaff from the wheat. I was seeing something that we are not that is incongruous with what we are doing. So I said no, I'm not yet ready. But I know I have to start from the grassroots, and I thank God we are on the grassroots, and we are in Abuja here, doing what we need to do. Even when the zoo has tried so many times to, track us with Greek gifts and frivolous briefs, we decline them because we know it's a trap. And we continue to do what is necessary. I have already told us last time that that was 2001 when I had that vision that I was a part of the squad that went to bring our leader out from the DS dungeon, and we engaged the zoo for 4 hours. And after that 4 hours, we went where our leader was reading the newspaper in his own cell. He said he's not going to go anywhere until day breaks, and that he wants to go out in the full glare of the war. That was his language. And in that vision, I waited also. It was around 10 o'clock. The whole world with their cameras were all over this zoo capital, until he stepped out with the flag, and then it was like new heaven, coming on earth. So our PM has done what men cannot do. I will have to be frank with you. We are bold and proud people, and our leader have already told us that we must be fearless before our enemies. We must say the truth. We must help those that are incapacitated in one way or the other. And the fourth and most important one is that you must have a good character conduct, so that Elohim Chukwuka Abiyama will love you. That is the 4 cardinal principles of who we are. And he has already told us that. And then, are we now going to be looking at people that are disgruntled, that their stomach frustration is what is leading them? No, we cannot allow that to happen. I have already said last time that until those criminals our land is sanctified by their blood, they will not amount to anything. The Biafra may be difficult to come, but now the Akanana have started, and we are doing the needful, and we will continue to do the needful. until we enter into the glory land come December, because we are not doing anything ordinary. We are doing extraordinary thing, because what we are doing in that December 2nd is for the celebration. That is what I call it. It's a celebration of the restoration of the kingdom of Chukwuka Biama. So my brother, I'm with you. Let me just attend to my family before I leave, and then I'm with you. I will be here, and I will continue to, chip in one or two things until it's time to, move. Thank you. As I hit my mic, I hope I came out loud.
Yeah. You came out more than that. Made a very wonderful submission. Understand? They say he that goes to the equity he must come with again a clear hand. That was what MA said, and MK portrayed that. If you want to preach about the iniquity of the people of the zoo, you make sure you don't indulge yourself in their iniquities. That is one of the things that is leading our Prime Minister today. He has not soiled his hands. He has not collected, neither has he talked to any of the zoo people. So they saw nothing to use against him. No evidence, and there will never be an evidence. How long has this zoo or the POS have been shouting? Yeah. I got this evidence. I have the evidence. I will expose it. For more than 3 years, they have not done the exposition. What are you going to expose when there is nothing to expose? When there is nothing to talk about the man that was sent or has been sent for this cause, for this noble mission, to redeem his people, to save them. We have indeed defeated the zoo. I don't know how you're seeing this. I don't know if you're feeling me, if you're feeling the way what I'm feeling from my tummy, from my belly. Before now, can a Biafra stand in the zoo? I mean, stand in, let me just use this one, let me use this location, Lagos State, Afonja State, West. Can they stand there to do referendum, to do anything openly, cast a vote for their freedom? We are live in our enemies' den, to cast our vote. What does that tell you? We have grown beyond fear. We have overgrown them. They will never do anything anymore. The fear of Biafrans is the beginning of life for the zoo. They are afraid of what will befall them. If you touch any Biafran now, you will see fire. This is a pure technical knockout. In round one, they knocked these people out. A whole giant of Africa that they claim to be. A country that is 34 or 39, either 34 or 39 in the military strength all over the world, and fought in Africa. A country that has up to 200 and something thousand military personnel before now, because Biafra has already wasted all of them. They don't have any military again, including the Boko Haram they sent. These are what Biafra has defeated. A country that normally used to be number one in the land force when it comes to the United Nations peacekeeping. They were the ones number one in the land force. Whenever they comes to the land force, peacekeeping, they go on land first. US will be in the air, Russia will be in the sea. But today, Biafra have defeated them in their own soil and in the Biafra land. We defeated them in their soil and we defeated them in Biafra land. Biafrans are in zoo land, casting their vote, voting for the referendum that will come on 2nd of December, 2024. Openly, no hiding, recorded. This is a pure defeat, technical knockout. And so shall it continue to be until after December 2nd. We have destroyed a lot of the armored tanks. We, in the process, we manufactured our own Ogunigwe. Manual one, from the manual, we manufacture the electronic one. Remote, pure one, is no longer. We graduated from the pump action to Jesus Christ. I don't know the kind of gun, the kind of walking stick our people are using now. If you hear the sound, it is the sound of victory. The zoo became terrified, became afraid of that sound of victory on hearing it. We have won this battle even before it started. Biafrans are hitting the zoo 100-0. Have you heard of any recruitment after the first convention of Finland? No. What does that tell you? Men are intact. But on the other side, they recruit every week. They recruit every week. They beg Boko Haram. They put them into army every week. It is not about gathering Boko Haram and putting them into your military. When you send them to the Biafra land, do they go back? That's the question. And the answer is what? No. You saw the little ones crying, military has no more morale. We have defeated them morally. We have killed them, their strength. That is a very great and wonderful work of Biafra. Wonderful work of Biafra government. The wonderful work, the handwork of the commander-in-chief of Biafra Defense Force. We say thank you, His Excellency. You are giving Nigeria water. You are kicking them. Technical knockout. Round one, they don't cross round one. Today, through your work, through your effort, through your zeal, through your everything, I don't know the adverb to use to qualify you. Our eyes have opened. Our people refuse to go into recruitment, military recruitment and police recruitment, and you saw them come out begging, lamenting. Why are the Eastern region not coming in, not picking up form, not getting recruited? Because we have defeated them. Their propaganda, we have defeated it. Our people's eyes have opened. They have seen it through government. They now knew who loves them and who hates them. As MK is defeating them in the court as well. The man you extradited is putting confusion in your court, defeating you every now and then. This judge will release him, this judge will bring him back. The same judge will release this court will set it free. They will bring it, defeat everywhere. He made a judge of how many years look stupid in her own court. He quoted the law for a judge of how many years. He has been there. The first chief attorney general came out and gone. Second one came and gone. The third one, this word that brought this corrupt one that cannot enter America, that has been sanctioned. She was among the 4 people that gave hopeless of them that mandate, a corrupt Chief Justice of the zoo. They will all be defeated. The zoo has received technical knockout. Let's continue to listen to Onyendu. Let's listen to the small of his word again on these things. Keep on sharing. Keep on sharing. And remember, this space is not for Brian Williams. It's for all of us all. So when you all are called to the speaker, while before them, let's listen to this small tape of Onyendu.
You will hear that because and somebody's telling me that that information should be forgiven. Is that what you're telling me? Of course not. They can never be forgiven. They must understand that.
As you listen to this bombardment of burning of houses, these are the things that the Prime Minister have defeated. It's no longer as usual when they come with aircraft. After being defeated on ground, they start burning people's home. Does it really happen again? Have you seen such repetition of acts again in Biafra land presently? No, because they know if you put head, you go collect, your aircraft will crash. That was another defeat. And he keeps defeating them. Let's continue to listen of events that happened in the past. And today they are no longer happening again presently. That is what I'm playing this for. As you listen, you correlate this event. Ask yourself question, is this still happening now? The answer is no. Why? And then why is it not happening now? Because they have been defeated. The Biafra government has defeated them. And who is in the commander of this Biafra government, or the prime minister of this Biafra government, or the vanguard of this government, or the champion of this government that defeated a whole nation called Sugeria? He is no other person but His Excellency Simon Ekpa Njoko. That is the man in question. The gallant man, the leader, the commander-in-chief of armed forces, the man that have defeated the zoo with his government. Let's continue to listen of the past event, and he put it correlated with the present event and ask yourself, is it still the same? It's no longer the same, because the police and the military, the Fulani terrorists, the Boko Haram are running for their head. They are running for their head. They has been defeated. The government has been defeated. Let's continue to listen.
Here is a case where real and we to go to the cabinet, please. Once you're a young man or woman, you are suspect back. And you can see all of those things that somehow that you take it from for how many years? What have you people not tried to try to stop this? Has it worked?
He asked the question, what have you people not tried? What has the zoo called Nigeria not tried? What has they not done? Where have they not gone to seek for help? What have they not bought in terms of ammunition, aircraft to stop us? Yet, the government of the United States of Biafra is unstoppable and will never be stopped until all zoo paramilitary, all zoo institutions is being wiped out in our land. They must hands up. There was a post I made in my listing where the zoo army was knocked down. They keep coming, they knock them again down. They keep coming, they knock them down again. At the end, the guy raises his hand up, he surrender. That's how the zoo will surrender. In this technical knockout, this defeat that is going on. Let's listen again.
The more you write all this your junk and all this your rubbish, this your supposed to all this nonsense that you keep writing all the time, the more opportunities and opportunities will come. We know that what we do is working.
The more they write their junks, all the Zoom media that refuse to say the truth, that refuse to carry our news today, haven't the government defeated them? The answer is yes. The government have defeated them. Now they don't allow news to drop. They want to be they're fighting who will be the first to sell the news. Bam, they carry our news. Bam, they collect it and air it. Was that not a defeat? That is a pure defeat. In the media, we have defeated them. Let's continue to listen as we correlate the past to the present.
We know that what we are doing is working. I want to search every police station now. What was 70% of business, 7 for the so-called insecurity. If there's benefit in the state, They are all foreigners. Now, let us do a very simple experiment. I want people, he said that 70% of those that are arrested so far are foreigners. And we know they are. But I want to ask you a question. Has anyone seen any foreign inmate of any prison in the state before? If I arrested them, I will say that if we go to Imo State prisons tomorrow, all the prisons, we will not find this foreigners there. Is that what you say? Because if we go there tomorrow,
what is he telling you? Our prime Onyendo is trying to tell you when this was raised, when the alarm of raised, when the iniquity of Opus Odema was raised before the war, before the public, Opus Odema said, came to denounce it that 70% are foreigners that he kidnapped. Now, MNK is asking the question, if you go to those prison centers, prison areas, do you see or would you see or have you seen any foreigner in the cell? The answer was no. And today, how did the government defeat Opus Odema in that aspect? He dare not come to the street again to pick or pack people like he used to do before. And the people that he's bringing are they not afraid to die? They're afraid to die. So such act of raiding is no longer happening. It has happened in the past, 2021 and the rest. But today in 2024, it no longer happen again. Why? Because there is a government that is on ground and in diaspora, and there are armies, there are intelligence, snipers, naval of Biafra government. The eyes are there. So Opus Odema and his cohorts and his enablers are afraid to buy. So they no longer carry out such mass raiding of our people. Such killing, they no longer carry it out. Is that not a defeat? That's a pure defeat. Let's continue. Let's continue.
Well, there is no foreigner there. What means your money? That means that you are killing your own people in order to please your master. If you don't put any money in your charge with terrorism, or even let us be very specific. Anywhere in Nigeria, serving any business centers. That tells you very little about Fulani people and your mindset and how you intend to make your life sufficient. If you keep on shouting as idiotically as some of you do sometimes, one Nigeria, unity of our country, our nation. People in Nigeria is great. No, we are because you're living large in Abuja and Lagos, that makes it great. Typical black people. Please, I want you to pay very close attention to what I have to say. In Nigeria, both their presidency, whoever is wearing Buhari mask, the military, the police, and the military leadership are all in this game together to protect Fulani killers and murderers. I have asked other people this, especially more people. I want to ask you this thing time and time again. When everyone was attacked by Fulani people, hundreds of people slaughtered, was there any Air Force raid of the nearby bushes? It's a simple question. When the massacre and slaughter occurred, did the Air Force take up the raid to go and search for them and destroy them? Did the governor of every state ever open his mouth to say, well, destroy them or can crush them? No, never. That tells you all you need to know about the mindset of these people that you call your.
This question he just asked now. Was there any raid after those actions be perpetrated on our people by Fulani people? Was there any action by the government or the so-called soldiers? No, was the answer. And why? Because they are the mastermind of those things. We are the people that carried out such action. But now another question is, has there been any of such again after this our government? They not born them well to go on such act again. They not born them well because they know what before them. This was because the Biafra government, led by Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, defeated them. He has cleared them out from our land. He has refused such acts to be carried on people again. He knows what it means for people to live. He knows what life is. He came to save us so that we may live and live freely as a freeborn in our land. That is a true leader, a man that loves his people. A defeat on that aspect, then trying to wipe our villages from Ozowan and the rest of the places our MNK just called. They don't want them again to go to repeat such act again. Those days, there was a free movement for them because we weren't ready. We weren't formed. Today we have been formed. The government has been formed. The government has gotten their own stand. They now has their own roots. In diaspora and in homeland, there is a government. They were able to do such before because there weren't a government, there weren't a strong army. Forces has been raised. Military, naval, name it, has been raised. So the zoo, they are not operate freely in our land again. Even in our borders, they dare not draw close to our borders any longer because they know being 1 kilometer away near our border, you stand a chance of joining the Chukwukika as in facing the judgment. These are the pure defeat. Before our enemies, the enemies of Biafra, walk on the street of Biafra freely, drink our water, rape our women, chance them. They don't even talk. Before, they have the power all over the places. But today, such act of freedom does not exist. They dare not try that again. And they will never do that. That is a pure defeat. Ezra, welcome to the mic. If you want to say something, let me know. Otherwise, I will continue with this. I'll continue with this tape while we listen and we go through the tape one after the other.
Political leaders. But in Biafra land have been killing innocent people. Nobody will ever say anything. They went to war, I think about 3 years ago. No, first in 2016 for no reason. This is one thing that is not forgettable. Somebody called them the multiple systems. And we are going to account about the sophisticated trust in the Yoruba land that comes from all the time. It's all intellectual. The question. All those people in in 2016, why not still turn out? Yes, they cannot ask. Without provocation.
Why will someone ask the question? Why will someone ask the question, all those they killed in 2016 and more? The answer is because they are part of it. They were part of it. They were the people that sent them. Government cannot ask the question. Not even the Senate can summon them. Not even the House of Prayer, Federal House of Prayer can summon them. Not even the police can talk. Not even the chiefs in the Biafra land can talk. Because if you talk as a chief, your palace will be gone. You'll be prison, you'll be attack terrorist, and you'll be murdered. The government will not talk. The Senate will not call them. Someone, the military or people that they killed those people in 2016, because it was all government plan.